Hi, I'm just popping in as promised, although a little later than intended, to give you a quick run through of what you're going to need for tomorrow's Yoga Nidra. So if you haven't done a Yoga Nidra before or you want a reminder, then watch the video. So the idea of Yoga Nidra is that you want to be as comfortable as possible. So I recommend that you use your yoga mat on the floor. So I've got my mat lying down here. I don't recommend doing this lying on your bed unless you are specifically choosing to use the practice to help you get to sleep. Because otherwise you're in a position where your body is used to going to sleep. And the thing with Yoga Nidra, it's often known as yogic sleep, but it's not sleep. It's taking us to a very deep place of relaxation, but it's not going to sleep. So you're sending mixed messages if you do it in a place where you are used to going to sleep. So as I say, I would suggest your yoga mat in whatever place is comfortable for you. You'll want something to support your head. Muppet wants to know what's going on. So this is just a cushion from my sofa. Which is nice. I find is just the right height for me. In fact, for me, what I tend to do is use it with a little yoga block underneath, and that combination gives me the right level of support, I know, for my head. A lot of people like to have something under their knees. So this is a yoga bolster. If you've got one, fantastic. If you haven't, there are plenty of options. You may have a bolster-shaped cushion in your own living room or on your bed. Otherwise, you can take a blanket. This is a yoga blanket, but it doesn't have to be one, a yoga one, and roll it up. You could take, if you have 2 yoga mats, you can have a secondary yoga mat and use 1 or 2 of those rolled mats or blankets. Another option, again, this is just one of the pillows off my bed, but it's quite a thin one, and that can be quite effective. You can just roll that up, and then as you can see, you end up with something that's quite similar in size and support. The birds are very loud today. I think the baby sparrows are all out feeding. So I'm going to lie down. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm going to talk you through as I get myself comfortable. So I've got my head support there, and my bolster I want to bring up so it's at the base of my thighs and kind of the top of my knees. This one happens to be oval. A lot of them are round, either is fine. But when I rest down, you can see, put it out of the way, it's not right underneath the knees there, it's more above. And that way, I can rest my pelvis, rest my thighs, and then my legs can just rest down, heels on the ground, beautifully comfortable. And hopefully you can already see my whole body is starting to let go and relax. If this is further down, it's actually not so supportive. It's not so supportive on the lumbar spine. It's coming onto the calf. So that's a good tip, is to keep it very back of the knees and above. And then, whatever the weather, there's something psychological about having a cover over. Obviously, right now, here in the UK, we're in the middle of a heat wave, so the last thing I need is a heavy blanket. This is just a large cotton sarong that I find really helpful. But there is something about being covered that really helps. And the final thing, if like me, you're someone who wears glasses, take them off. And then rest and relax, and I will talk you through the Yoga Nidra, but not until tomorrow if you're watching this live. So we'll be doing it live at 9:30 tomorrow morning, and because several people were interested in a 5:30 slot, I'm going to run it again as a watch party at that time, so it will have the feeling of being live. And all you need to do is get yourself set up be ready. And you don't need to see anything. So, for example, it would be absolutely fine to have this running from your phone. You don't need to watch anything. So if you had this on your phone, you could get yourself ready, have the phone ready, hit play. I'll tag everybody so that anyone who wants to can come and join us live. And then you can just relax and enjoy it. And of course, like everything, all the practices I'm sharing, it'll be available for you to watch on replay whenever you want to as well. So if you've got any questions, pop a question in the comments underneath for me, if there's anything I haven't addressed. But otherwise, I look forward to seeing as many of you as can make it live tomorrow morning, and then again maybe at 5:30 tomorrow afternoon. And enjoy. Take care. Max, come on, you're standing in your food bowl.